Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
End of the line, facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Crocker. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Crocker escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point safely through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, in with field goals. Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score. Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal. Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Crocker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Crocker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing. Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So we've come to halftime here. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 41 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
He'll look to throw. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it in. 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Off play action. Crocker. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second and 2. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have.
And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Crocker. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time. The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Being chased out left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's going to keep this again. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back to throw. Crocker. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Eagles, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Miami, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo.